the possibility that dreams from long ago may still come true, even if they look lost forever.
What's good, y'all? Ayezo back with another video. Hope y'all doing well out there. So in this video, I want to talk about one of the most important things I've learned in 2022. Now the year ain't over, but this may be the most important thing I've learned, and I'm gonna definitely take it with me on my journey of life. So coming into the year, my mindset was, let me let this helicopter fly over real quick. So yeah, coming into the year, my mindset was, everybody asking me like, hey, what vacations you going on this year? What's your plans for this year? And I was telling everybody like, I don't think I'm gonna be traveling much. My plans for this year is just grind. That was my mindset coming into this year. And that's how I started off the year. Now about, 6 months in, about halfway through the year, I started to feel drained and burnt out. Now, what I learned is grind is not the way to live your life. Even if you're doing what you love, even if you're following your passion, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're doing all that, you still gotta maintain your personal life and have a social life. So the beginning of this year and a lot of last year too, I wasn't really hanging with my family, wasn't really hanging with my cousins, wasn't really dating. I just been focusing on ayezo. Brand, business, YouTube, all that stuff. Making money, that too. Because obviously I got bills and stuff I got to pay. But you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really focusing on, let me spend time with my cousins. Let me go spend time with my mother, my father. Let me get back in the dating scene. See what girls out here I can link up with and just kick it with. I wasn't really focusing on none of that, bro. And it's cool, you know what I'm saying, to go a month, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, honestly, just focusing on yourself. Honestly, I love doing that. But I'm realizing now more than ever, bro, because nowadays I feel like I found a sweet spot with it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm realizing, bro, you got to maintain the relationships in your life, build new relationships, and just have a social life outside of the grind. Even if you love what you do. That's the thing. I thought if you love what you do, you don't really need nobody and you need to just focus on the grind, bro. But I realize now, bro, you got to obviously grind, but also make time to hang with your loved ones, like your siblings, like your kids, your parents, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your cousins, at least like 1 or 2 people you should be making time to see and hang with, talk to, you know what I'm saying, at least like once a week. You know what I'm saying? So a lot within the past few years, I've been like dreading or avoiding hanging with people because I'd rather just be focused on myself and just locked in, isolated in my crib, which is easy to do when you live alone. It's like, especially when you don't live in the same state as everybody else you grew up with, like it's easy to just lock in and be isolated, honestly. But I realized like that's not the way to live life for an extended period of time. You could do it, like I said, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, cool. But at some point you gotta like start understanding relationships are a big part of enjoying life too. You know what I'm saying? The relationship with your mother, with your father, with your sisters, your brothers, your cousins. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean you gotta kick it with them every single week, every single day. Like that's how I used to be, hanging with my friends every single day. But even when you lock in on your goals, it's important to spend that quality time with your parents, your siblings, your kids. If y'all got kids, it's important to do that. You know what I'm saying? I've actually talked to a few people over the past few months who've been depressed, and they've been telling me they just been focused on their grind. Like one of my cousins been like locked in trying to like graduate law school. He's been locked inside of his crib, and he been telling me it's like one of the darkest points of his life because they've been just locked in, bro, not really socializing with people, just locked in on studying and trying to graduate law school. And I know exactly what that's like, bro. I've been like that the whole year, majority of the year. But nowadays I realize it's important to socialize. Go out and get a drink. Go out and hang with your cousins. Do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? It's important to just get out the house and socialize with people while you're out and about. You know what I'm saying? I actually talked to my sister yesterday too, and she was telling me, I was talking about her college life and stuff like that, and she was basically saying how she regrets going so hard in college. Not regrets it, but like she didn't really have fun. She was just so focused on the schoolwork and the studying part of it. She didn't really make any college friends or just enjoy, you know what I'm saying, the college life, because she was so focused on her grind. And she also mentioned that was a very depressed part of her life too. So I'm just saying this because I know y'all and y'all grind just like me. Don't fall into that trap of just grind. No vacations, no hanging with your family, no hanging with your cousins, no dating. Like, you gotta make time for relationships, bro. Even if it's the smallest thing, like going to see your mother a few hours a week. That's what I gotta do. I don't gotta do, but I like to do that now because it just helps me release a little bit. Like release, you know what I'm saying, the grind mentality a little bit. And also just spending quality time with your loved ones is an important part of life. You don't want to wait till you like 30, 40, 50 years old and you're like, dang, my siblings done grew up, I barely know them. Unless everything I'm about to say, bro, is if they still like adding value to your life. If they detrimental to your purpose, to your grind, you already know how I feel about that. Don't need to kick it with them. You don't need to forget all that. Unless it's like a family reunion, you can kick it with them. But like, other than that though, like if they detrimental to your success and growing and evolving, y'all know how I feel about that. Cut them off, you good without them. But the ones who still add value to your life, make time for them, bro. Grandparents, especially grandparents, because you know everybody's time is ticking. And you don't want to just like look back like, dang, I never spent no quality time or took no pictures with this person because I was just grind. So right now in my life, y'all, I just feel like I found a good sweet spot with it. You know what I'm saying? Hanging with cousins, dating, seeing my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, I found a sweet spot right now. And I just want to maintain this instead of like getting so focused on the grind and the money and business and all that stuff. I got to remember just, you know what I'm saying? It's a sweet spot, bro. You got to balance this, bro. Work-life balance. You got to balance it, y'all. You got to balance it. So don't be like me and just grind. Make time for your family, your loved ones. I'm telling you, it matters a lot. And you feel a lot better when you get back on the grind. You're like, dang, I just had a great conversation with my mother, my family yesterday. It feels good. It feels good to be back on the grind, but I'm so glad I made that time to go kick it with them yesterday. And yeah, just a reminder for y'all. Don't just grind. Make time for your loved ones. Whether it's dating, cousins, kids, you know what I'm saying? All your loved ones that's adding value to your life and not detrimental to your grind and growth and evolving. The ones that's adding value to your life, make time for them. You don't want to fall into this depressed, sad routine, bro, where you just in the house all day, especially if you work from home. But that's another video for another time. But yeah, make sure you socializing, getting out here, hanging with your cousins, friends, family, mother, sister, siblings, whatever, daughter, son, whatever, bro. Just make time to spend quality time with your loved ones. All right, that's one of the most important things I've learned this year. So remember that, y'all. Don't neglect your personal life or your social life. All right, I don't want y'all to be sad and depressed because that can happen easily. It almost happened with me. It happened with my cousin, it happened with my sister, and y'all want to feel that way, I'm telling you. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if y'all relate to this or not. Like the video, and I'm holler at y'all in the next one, man. Peace out.